For today's daily dish, Ivana has a salad that's as unique as the chef who created it, Insalata D'lvana. Here's what you're going to need for this salad. You need oyster mushrooms, king oyster mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, pickled honey mushrooms, fresh oregano sprigs, roasted hazelnuts, ricotta salata cheese, basil leaves, arugula, edible flowers, but those are optional, and truffle vinaigrette. Okay, Ivana, this is not your average garden salad, my friend. This sounds like something you throw together when you want to impress someone. So tell us what sets it apart to you as a chef.
Thank you, Tracy. I don't usually name salads after myself, but it just came so quickly, and it's been a very popular salad at Ufficio, and I bring it back every winter. So I usually do in the summer. I do green asparagus that's thinly shaven, but in the fall, somebody wants that hearty salad, and the Brussels sprouts just do it for you, and it's an incredible texture, tasty, beautiful salad.
Sounds amazing. Okay, how do we start to prepare this fancy salad, my friend?
So what I usually do is I do the preheating of the oven for 300, and that's kind of the middle temperature of any time you're roasting nuts. You want to make sure that it's not high of a heat. Slow wins the race. So start at 300, even at 280. It's really up to you. You don't want your nuts to burn. And this, just, pop it in for 10 minutes and you're good to go. Let them set aside, cool them down. Very simple. And then we're going to start building the salad. So what I usually do is the pickling. What kind of spices up the salad is the pickling liquid. Instead of pickled onions, I do the pickled mushrooms. And so I have the honey mushrooms that are here. We're going to start with that. Just give them a nice little trim. So I have the pickling liquid, super simple, vinegar, a little bit of sugar, and then star anise and clove. Really give it that Christmas feel. So when you're eating all these beautiful textures, the star anise and the clove kind of give it that nice spicy flavor to the salad. Okay. And then you just literally have your boiling liquid, you pop it in the mushrooms, let them sit there for 10 minutes. Once again, you take them out and then have them on the side. Okay. So we got the mushrooms, we have our king oyster mushrooms, and then we have our regular oyster mushroom. And a lot of king oyster mushrooms are used in vegan preparations. So I love the texture of them. They have that meaty texture, and everybody loves cooked mushrooms. But when I thought about putting a cooked mushroom, I'm like, you know what? Let's do the raw mushroom inside the salad because it just gives it a really nice, refreshing taste.
Do you have any tips for us, Ivana, on if we are using raw mushrooms? Like, do you have to clean them? What do you do to clean them? Because the skin is kind of sensitive, isn't it?
You don't want to submerge them in water because they will end up starting, they'll literally mold within hours after you wash them. So you just want to have them kind of patted dry, get the dirt off, set them aside, and let them dry naturally in the air. And don't put them in a Ziploc or don't trap that air. Let them breathe is kind of the trick. So then we have our Brussels sprouts. So a lot of people either love Brussels sprouts or hate them. They usually cook them until they're mush. But what I love doing with them is thinly shave them on a mandolin or even with a knife, literally just thinly slice them. Then you'll end up getting these little shredded little Brussels sprouts. And the texture of it, again, is we're doing all these raw components. That's why the pickled mushrooms work really well, the nuttiness. And the Brussels sprouts are not mushy. They're giving texture to the beautiful salad. And then again, we're going to do the dressing, which is your truffle vinaigrette. So we have our truffle paste, our lemon, our honey. I love using a smoked honey. And then we're just going to pour on top of the salad. We have our ricotta salata. So let's go ahead and plate. And you just want to make sure that you plate everything. We got some fresh oregano from the garden. And then we got our ricotta salata, which is just literally a fresh cured pressed ricotta cheese. And I love having lots of cheese. You want to make sure you got lots of it on there. And then again, we're going to finish with the nuts. So we got the whole toasted hazelnuts. You can crush them, you can leave them whole, you can chop them. Honey mushrooms on top. We got the arugula in there, and then nothing's better than finishing with basil and edible flowers, just like that. Little olive oil. Beautiful. Simple, great textures. I love the salad. It's not your typical salad. So if you're looking to impress, this is the salad you want to make, or just come on by and visit us at the restaurant.
It looks like there's a lot of amazing flavors in there. You can find that recipe on our website. That's cityline.com.